Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 40. It's the last day of soft pastel. Today, I thought I came upstairs and didn't really know what I was going to paint. I picked up another one of the Canson Mi Tientes velvet panels, the paper that I had mounted onto mat board. So I picked up one of those surfaces. I really, really enjoyed that yesterday and thought, okay, last day of soft pastel, let me do something bright and vibrant and a little bit abstract, which is what I love about soft pastel. So I decided to do one of my tenders, my folks that live in the garden in this fictitious world that I create. And that's what I did. So I went with those bright yellows were really calling to me again, like yesterday. And the yellow against the blue, I just absolutely love. So my color scheme is fairly primary. I love that periwinkle blue. There's a Unison color that has that periwinkle blue. I just love that. So I wanted to bring some of that warmer blue into the top part of the sky to have it feel a little bit closer. And then I added some clouds to give it some interest. I do love painting clouds. And I kind of drew some abstract shapes around these flower shapes. And for like a hot second, I thought, oh, maybe I'll keep it like really abstract. And I was just like, I don't know, maybe another time. Maybe I'll do that with oil pastel. Like I'll do something more mark making abstract type thing. But for today, I just went ahead and started to fill in this garden that this figure was in. So I'm pulling in some of that light blue color to go around the flowers and clean up some of the background. I'm layering in some shades of yellow and orange and some really, really light yellow and just a tiny bit of white. I go in at the end to add some highlights. I'm adding in some green, and I add in a few different layers of green, bringing in some of the other colors. So if you look really closely in the grass, there's reds in there, there's purples in there, there's yellows in there, there's blue in there. I'm trying to kind of bring it all together. And I was thinking today, I used to live in Texas, in central Texas, and this time of year, all of the wildflowers bloom. So if there's been rain that season, it is incredible. It's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. No one prepared me for that when I moved to Texas. I was totally blown away. And so this was a little bit of an homage to that. I was kind of thinking about that. I even put a few little shapes of what looked like could be bluebonnets in there, just cause. So a little nod to my Texas peeps. But I'm just having fun, honestly, making marks with these super brilliant, bright colors and just enjoying the heck of it, not really worried about anything. I'm kind of like, it's my last day of soft pastel, so let me just have fun. I'm going to have a bunch of these tenders, these garden tenders throughout my work, I'm sure. And I love that. It's just part of what I love to paint. So I'm going in here, adding a little bit of that yellow, again, to harmonize. I bring in some of the green into the shadow and the figures as well. And then right at the very end, I freaking dropped it. And it landed face down on the floor. So I had to go back in and like add back on top, and I feel like it like took down some of the vibrancy, but maybe that was a good thing. I also darkened up the grasses, which I liked. It helped the figure stand out better. So I think basically she was saying, look, I'm not done, so let's do a little bit more, which is what I ended up doing. But there she is. Last day of pastel. Thanks so much for joining me. Tomorrow we kick off oil pastel, which is one of my absolute favorite mediums. So I hope you're doing well. Take care of you. See you then. Thanks. Bye.